Good morning. Friday the 4th of July. I'm telling my mother's sorting her out to go on the bus. Oh my God. I haven't even sorted myself out yet. I'm going out for 12 o'clock to meet two girls I used to work with. And see them. And that's about as exciting as Friday gets. And I might do, when I get back, a curry in the slow cooker. Something easy, because I've only got one hand. Although, if need be, or I need the toilet, I can force this off. I know you're not supposed to, I know, but I did get it off last night. It caused me great pain, but there's no way my husband was wiping my ass. Anyway, I'll let you know what I have today. I'm debating what to have in Morrison's Cafe, possibly jacket potato and beans, because I know how to count the points for that. But I'm going to have a look on the app while I'm sitting here and see if they've got Morrison's Cafe on there. But yeah, I didn't end my video last night because I just went to bed. Warren had been to bed earlier and got up, so he didn't go to bed till a lot later, so I went up to bed. I used that many points last night. Used a few of my weeklies. Oh, God. But still all on plan. But yeah, catch up with you in a bit when I look a bit more human. I'm currently sitting on my drive waiting for my son. I'm going to meet my friends and I've got to drop him off to work first. And I told him to be ready by a certain time and he's dragging his heels. Oh, here he comes. I better go because he's camera shy. Well, that's him dropped off to work, but I've forgotten something I said I'd give my friend. So, I've got to go back home again and grab it. So, yeah, it won't take me long to get home, but, oh, that's annoying, because I kept saying to myself, right, remember this, remember this, remember this, and I've walked out without it. So, yeah, slow cooker, chicken curry is so far what is on the menu tonight. I've got some naan breads I bought a while back. They had a long date on them. Not sure on the points for them, but possibly we'll have some of them. I might pick up some poppadoms. I'm either going to use a jar or Mayflower curry. And then I'm going to buy a big bag of spinach to chuck in right at the end. For a bit of extra veg, you know. So I've got onion and mushrooms. I've got a can of peas there that I bought to make another recipe that I didn't end up making, so I could chuck them in right at the end. They literally just need warming through, so you wouldn't put them on at the start. Oh my God. Considering I went to bed last night, I'm absolutely knackered. My mother's doctors have just rung me as well and said that they want to see my mother and can I bring her down this afternoon. And I said, oh, she's at the day centre until about 3:30. a bit after that. So yeah, we're taking my mother to the doctor later to sort her out, hopefully. Right, I'm gonna go because I'm just gonna go back and get that figurine. And then go and meet my two friends for an hour or two. Can't stay too long anyway because there's a time limit on the car park there. So I'm gonna nip, once I've been to meet them, I'm gonna nip to Aldi's just to get a couple of bits, the spinach and stuff. I could get it in Morrison's, but I want to go to Aldi if I stay awake that long. Right, I'll catch up with you a bit later when I know what I'm having for lunch, because I haven't had anything to eat this morning and I am actually quite Marvin. So yeah, I'll catch up with you in a bit. So now Morrison's Cafe. I've gone for 2 poached eggs on toast, 14 points. Oh, white. Someone else is ordering my food for me. Love them. Yeah, so, and when I put it in the app, the calories match up with the calories on the menu, but there's 4 out. So yeah, it's 14 points for 2 toast, 2 poached eggs, and I'll probably have a bit of ketchup, so I'll have to count for that. Yeah, that's what I'm for my lunch. Right, I'm out of Morrison's. I've just nipped to Aldi's. I'm out of Aldi's. Picked up these. Oh, that's gone off. Beer mints. 2 of these is 1 point. So I've had one. That's the second one. I'm going to stick them in the glove box now, so I can give my mother a nice mint and not a toxic waste. She wasn't a fan of the toxic waste, was she? So I'm just going up to my friend's house to get something, and then going home because I'm running out of mileage. What time is it? 10 to 2, and I've got to get my mum to the doctor's for 4:15. So we'll have to leave a bit earlier because I've got to get her in and out the car. Out at the doctor's, into the doctor's. Yeah, I picked up in there as well. I know it's going to make my curry more points. I think I've got coconut milk in the house. And they had a korma curry paste and it looked really nice. I didn't bother scanning it, I just picked it up. So when I go home, I'm going to scan it and see. And what I might do is do that with some tin of coconut milk. Because what I've got to remember is my children are not on diets. So I don't want to constantly make everything diet. Do you know what I mean? So if I've got the points to use, then I will. I don't want people getting away. Don't run anybody over. Right. Glasses keep trying to fall off my head. Quite busy for a Friday afternoon. Oi, oi. Alright. Nice number. See you in a minute. Friend had to buy a t-shirt because she took one sip of her coffee and spilled it all down her white t-shirt. Oh, why is it so busy? Well, my mother will have a surprise when she gets off the bus and I'm there waiting for her, telling her she's going to the doctor's, because she probably will have forgotten what this woman had said yesterday. So she'll be saying, what? There's nothing wrong with me. Right. Go because it's very windy and I'm keeping my windows open to cool me down because I'm having the sweats. So I'll catch up with you a bit later. Right, I've just got my mother. I've kidnapped her. She's not long back from the day centre. And I've gone in and said, you've got to come with me. She said, where are you taking me? I said, you're going to live in a nursing home. She went, I was like, no, we're going to the doctor's. Would you have still come with me if I'd said to you I was taking you to a nursing home, or would you have stayed in the house? Huh?
Say that again.
You know when you said to me just now, where are you taking me? And I said, I'm taking you to a nursing home to live. And you looked all shocked. If I'd been telling the truth, would you have come with me? Or would you have stayed in the house? I don't know. She didn't know she was going to the doctor's. So I just told her she's going, you've got to get your left one out to the doctor for a grope.
I haven't got anything with me, have I?
Mum, you only need your tit and it's attached to your chest. You haven't got to take anything with you except your tit. That's why I said we don't need a bag or nothing. We're just driving up to the doctor's and back. And then I'll come in and sort you out with something to eat, because I've cancelled your tea time call off the carer because they come around now when we're at the doctor's. Right, your appointment's in 15 minutes, so we'll sit in the car for 10. Right, we'll go and see what the doctor says. Hopefully it'll be something and nothing. And the carer's just being a bit caring. But I've got to take her, you know. Because if it was to be something bad, we need it sorted out. Oh look, and there's a nice badge space right outside the door for you there, Mum. Oh, speed bump. I suppose that's a good thing about coming at this time of day. It's quite quiet. Oh, bumpy road. Haven't got far to walk now. Right, we'll sit here for 10 minutes and have a natter, and you can tell me all about the day centre. What did you do today then? You had a garden party, did you?
I did what?
What did you do in the day centre today? Did you have a garden party?
No.
Let go of the seatbelt. Put your arm through. You said you were sitting out in the garden.
Yeah, but that's as far as it went because everything was blowing about.
Oh, it was a bit windy, was it?
Yeah.
What did you have to eat today?
They started.
Ham and chips.
They had a band there or something. They could do a band there, and
Yeah, there was music, was there?
and they decided It was the girl that, you know, that's in the wheelchair.
The dark hair, the big girl.
Yeah.
Ah.
I didn't realise just when it was her birthday.
Oh, did you get birthday cake?
And that, and we started. And there was a bloke there, must have been like a band. I didn't see it over there. And he started up this band.
Mm.
And I started clapping my hands.
Did anybody else clap?
And everybody else got going.
Oh.
And now they were up to it. Oh, it was marvellous.
Well, that's good, isn't it? Because that's what you go there for, to have a good time.
And
Won't be long now, and you'll be back again on Monday.
when?
Monday you go next. You've only got the weekend, and you're back again.
Oh, because one of the girls said, see you next week.
Yeah, so see you Monday. It's a shame they won't give you that third day. You could have gone on a Wednesday as well, so you'd go every other day. Maybe in a couple of months they'll give you an extra day.
I mean, you see, it's a long way they come, and then they've got to go back and come back for you.
But if there was ever a situation where they couldn't take you and pick you up, so they had to say, oh, you can't come or that, I can always take you there and drop you off.
And that, but there.
I nearly came and picked you up today because they offered me an appointment at 3:30 today, and I said you wouldn't be back in time. And then I was going to say, oh, I'll go and get her early. And then they said, oh, don't worry, you can have one at 4:15. So I said, all right then.
No, there was nothing, nothing fancy.
What's your leg? Would you like a mint?
Yeah.
These are nice ones. They're not ones that will blow your head off like them toxic wastes. Want one of these? Put them in there.
You were on about that.
Is that nice, my love?
I think it was imagination about it being in the mirror tonight.
What, about the home? Or about the party?
It wasn't a party as such.
So what's going to be in the newspaper then? Just about the the home?
Having the
Need to paint
people singing and all.
Oh, I think my nails look nice. Do you want me to paint yours?
It was me.
This is your jumper, that.
It was me that got them started.
Oh, it was you that got the party going, was it?
Yeah.
Oh, you used to be a bit of a raver in your day, didn't you?
What?
You used to be a bit of a raver when you were younger at the parties, didn't you? Remember that man at Lane's wedding? Was it George's dad? Kept spinning you round and round and round and round. A big chap in a kilt, and in the end, you were like, "Oh, I'm dizzy." Do you remember that? Being spun round. That sticks out in my memory.
No.
What's
And
that?
they never stopped
What's that
playing different
Music.
tunes and that.
I think we should go on a road trip to Scotland, you know. Go and see Elaine and George. I don't mind driving. You could stay in a little Premier Inn or something and come home again. Can you cope 9 hours in the car? You could vlog it.
What?
Road trip to Scotland. could film it, put it on the telly.
Well, the chaps there, I know that's one of them, both of them have got parents that are Scotch, or they wanted to go to Scotland.
Oh. Right, we better make a move then.
And they were,
You're saying I'm going to have to just walk without my crutch because... Which hand do you hold your stick in? Show me. Which hand do you hold your stick in? That one or that one?
I'd hold that one solid.
No, when you walk with that stick, which hand do you hold your stick in? That hand or that hand?
That hand.
Yeah. So you can't hang on to my broken arm, and I got a crutch in my other hand, so I'm just gonna have to walk in and grit my teeth, because otherwise you'll be hanging on the wrong arm and we'll end up in a pile on the floor. We'll end up.
Why?
I'll end up on top of you, and that'll be. You will need the doctors then. Right. Should we go in?
We were sitting in chairs. We weren't all.
No, I'm on about now getting into there. I use a crutch. You use a stick. I got a broken arm. You need to hang on to me. You're going to be hanging on to my broken arm, which you can't do. So you're going to have to hang on to my good side, which I use my stick on. So if I go down, you're coming with me.
Have got proof
Have I got proof of what? That I need a stick?
that you've been interviewed for a broken arm.
Since when did you get interviewed for a broken arm?
Oh, they are.
That's it. Pull that handle. That's the one. Pull it. That was the right one. Pull. And then push the door with your other hand. That's it. Push it as wide open as you can. Give me that stick. I'll push the door open for you. There you go.
You look to see if there's anything.
Yes, I did. Thank you very much. Now get out. Go on. Get out of this car. Get out of my pub. Ready? Let's go and get your tit out then. Might be a male doctor. He might have a bit of fun. Right, we're back in the car. Saw a very nice tissue doctor. Very nice. Very nice. And I've got 5 sets of papers to transfer doctors. After that absolute witch of a doctor at my doctor's, that was an absolute see you next Tuesday, I haven't been back. And I've got no intention of going back. I'd rather lose a leg than go back there at the moment. Wankers. So I'm going to transfer to Mum's doctors. She said all you've got to do is fill them out. If you've got repeat prescriptions, you've got to ring up and get them. You need NHS numbers, she said, you can get from the doctors. And then it takes 72 hours and then you're with them. How good is that? Anyway, saw a very handsome doctor. Examined my mother. He was nice, wasn't he, that doctor?
Yeah.
Youngish bloke, Harry. He basically said he doesn't think there's anything to worry about, but because of my mother's previous history, he's going to refer her to the Snowdrop Centre, the one I've just finished with, hopefully. So I think maybe they'll just have a look, or maybe give her a mammogram, I don't know. But yeah, he thinks it's nothing to worry about, which is a good thing. Oh well, that made your Friday afternoon a nice handsome young man. I should have said, oh, can you just check mine out as well, please? Right, what do you want for your tea? Or you're not hungry? It's hot in here, isn't it? Let's open the windows. You hungry? Or a sandwich?
Not really.
Sandwich? And a packet of crisps and a coffee? Would that suffice? You still haven't told me what you had for lunch.
I had for lunch?
Yeah.
Didn't have any.
You're telling me they didn't feed you at the day centre, yeah? Is that what you're telling me? Of course they did. Did you have chips? Or can't you remember what you had?
Could you
That window up.
turn this
There you are, put it up. They must have given you something for your lunch, Mum. Or have you just eaten a load of cake?
I'm just trying to think what
I bet you had ham and chips.
I did. I think one of those they need eating.
One of the sandwiches. I think the egg sandwich in the fridge needs eating. Why don't you have that with a packet of crisps and an apple pie? You can munch away on that while I go, when I've gone. Watch a bit of telly.
But there's one.
I'll have a look in your fridge when I get back and we'll see. God, it's really sticky and humid, isn't it? Whew. Boy loss. I've put a curry in the slow cooker, I have. Be nice now. It's got coconut milk and stuff in it. You wouldn't like that though, and it won't be ready until about 9 o'clock, so.
I thought you were going to take that machine out.
Oh, mother! You want me to take the speedy machine? I got no room for it. Do you know what though? I thought I'd leave that in your utility room, because if you ever fancied something like an ice jacket potato or something, I can cook it in there for you. I need some more shelving units for my ninjas. It's not in the way there, is it? Mum.
Well, it'd be better without it.
Oh,
You
don't be
put
miserable.
other things that.
Look, the carers will be thinking, oh, she's got a ninja. Well, I'm going to leave it in your utility room until you have a tantrum, because right now I have got nowhere to put it. There's a white van coming up behind. Right, we go in and we'll see you. Well, I'll see you later. Oh.
Who's that then? VMS.
Dunno. He smiled though. Hey, do you know I got chatted up yesterday? I went to the little Tesco's to tell them they broke my arm, and they were like, oh no. And there was a man, and when I was putting stuff in the car, he was like, all right love, where are you from then?
He said what?
He said, all right love, where are you from then? And I went, Church Village, where are you from then? He said, Cheltenham, but I live in Bather. And we started talking, and he said, have you got a fella? And I said, yeah, I got a fella. And then I told him I met him in London and we moved to Wales, and he said, oh, I got 2 ex-wives I have. And I thought to myself, oh yeah, he said, first one cheated on me, second one cheated on me. He was quite good looking. He was grey. And then I said, oh, you're skint then with 2 ex-wives? And he went, nah, he said, they've been good to me. He said, I've got a lot of money. I said, oh, you were lucky then. He was all right. Second-hand goods though. I'm not interested.
Have you seen the girls?
What girls? Their girls. Why would I have seen their girls?
The girls with...
Where the palm tree is. There, with the lady with the hat on.
No, he used to, before he was married and that, lived in that.
Yeah, the lady with the hat on, but there. Well, I've seen them out and about playing on their bikes.
Yeah,
Oh, look.
hot.
Paul's boy's car hasn't got L plates on it. They've either taken them in or he's passed his test.
I looked the other day and there was L plate on it.
Yeah, I know. So, has he passed his test, or have they just taken them in and they put them on when they go out? Because my ones I had, they were magnetic. You'd stick them on and they'd stick. Half the time they'd blow away. You'd have to get another one. Maybe he's passed his test.
Oh, and to get out, it's...
Open the door then. Pull the handle and I'll push it open. There's the handle there. Pull that. Let go. There you go. Got a bit of air now. Oh, I wonder who's passed his test. Thing is, there's quite a few kids in this street, all the same age, all starting to drive and that. So the street's going to be absolutely full of cars. If my kids pass, they can park on your drive.
Who?
My children. Your grandchildren. If they get cars, they could park them on your drive. I'm not having that. All right. Should we go in then and sort you out with something to eat? And don't forget the girls not coming now, because the other day when I cancelled, you accused me of dumping you in the house. And you said to me, how would you like being left here? Nobody's been. So nobody's coming now for tea time, it's me. And someone will be back to help you go to bed, yeah? Yeah? Someone will be back at bedtime.
Well, who was ranting and raving?
I wonder. Maybe you. You were telling me off, saying I dumped you, not told you anything and stuff.
Well,
But I can't live in your house all the time because I've got kids and that up in my house. So I got to be down there most of the time, and I just come in and out from yours, don't I? Do you want to see a trick? Do you want to see a trick?
a stick.
Fucking stick. Stick up your ass. Do you want to see a trick? Magic trick. Da, 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 da. You ready? Da, 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 da.
Right.
Da, 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 da. Oh my god. Look, there's the magic trick. I've got 3 arms now. Look. 1, 2, 3. You see? I've got 3 arms. You're not impressed with that magic trick, are you? No. Nor am I now, because I fucked up the inside of my thing. It's all gone lumpy. They'll know I've had this off now. I'll say, no, I haven't. Oh, straightened it out. That's all right. Let's put it back on. Oh, yeah, fucker. Yeah, fucker. See? Look, it's magic. Back on. Oh, there's a big bloody lump in it now. when I go, they'll be saying, have
You
you been
should have
taking
come
that off?
early.
I say, never. What?
You should have come when you did it.
I know I should have come when I did it, but guess what? I was preoccupied with other people and I couldn't get to hospital. Fancy that, eh? Right, we're going in. I'm going to make my mum some food. What's Dexter doing? Dexter's going in the garage. What's he up to?
Who's in there?
Oh, that's Dexter. He's in my garage. Our garage. He's getting his bike out. Where's he think he's going at this time of night? Oh, I need to straighten out. There's a big lump in me thing. Oh, he's going on his bike with his mate, probably. Right, I'm going in to sort my mother out. I've got a nice lump there. I need to straighten that out now.
Who's that?
I don't know, Mum. I know most people in the street, not everybody. Yeah, he's putting his helmet on. He's
Is
going
your
out.
neighbour still there?
Is my neighbour still there? Which one?
Well, the one that doesn't cut the hedge.
Oh, he does. He cut it last time. I even said thanks for doing that. And he was like, no problem.
Who said that?
He cut the hedge and I said, oh, thanks for cutting the hedge. I thought it'd be really nice, so he might do it again. He's done a good job, he did, but it's grown quite a bit now.
He doesn't do a lot.
No, he's always tidying around his garden and stuff. Dexter's on his way. Let me see where he's off. Oi! Where are you going? Where do you think you're going?
I'm going with Zachary and George.
George Eyelashes.
No, not George Eyelashes. Short ponytail George.
Short ponytail George.
Yeah.
I don't know him.
And a little small person.
A little small person. That's me, innit?
You know the small person who came to the door with he had like blonde hair with a ponytail.
Mm.
No, well, I'm going out with that. Him and George.
Going out where?
No clue. What's a pen?
Well, dinner's not going to be until about 9 o'clock. I put curry in a slow cooker.
I'll be around back by 9 o'clock.
Yeah, that's fine. Watch the road. Love you, bye. Oh, look at that. He went straight out there and didn't even look for cars. Kids. Right. I am getting her in now. Right, my mother's sorted. Nice sandwich crisps. I'd die to eat that right now. A lemon curd bun, a tablet, nice coffee. Right, I'll speak to you later, okay?
This is an extremely concerning.
One of the girls will be around in a few hours, probably about 3 hours. One of the girls will be round to help you go to bed in about 3 hours. Okay?
This kind of unsafe and unregulated
Let's see.
It's 5 now.
That when they are going
Right, I'll see you later. Bye.
professional that is
Bye.
capable.
Right, guys. No, you're not. Dexter. Anyway, I've just worked out the calories. Bought these the other day. They're mega marshmallows. That is 4 points. But I'm going to have one because it's 10 to 7 and we haven't had dinner yet. You can see how big it is. It smells really nice. Anyway, I'm having that for 4. And then that up there is... Oh. Warren got me this. Giant popping corn. Joe and Steph's. So I can make my own popcorn in my popcorn machine. And it's nice, it'll be a nice big, I don't know if you can see how big the kernels are. But yeah, I don't think I'm making popcorn tonight, but got it there in readiness. So I'm going to have one of these. If you want one of these, you have to go upstairs because your brother's taking your bag.
I don't want one.
Nice, that. Right, I'll catch up with you for dinner. Just as Friday night is here, and it's 9 o'clock, and I'm sorting out dinner. My mother's rung, and there's a leak under a kitchen sink, and of course it can't wait. Me and Warren have just been down there trying to get a plumber. She wants it done now, but I can't get anybody there now. I've arranged for someone to come Tuesday. Warren's had a look. What's happened is the sink waste has come away from the sink. But as I came out, one of our lovely neighbours, who is then a plumber, but didn't like to ask him, he was like, "Do you need a plumber? I'll come and have a look tomorrow." So I've messaged the plumber that said he can come Tuesday and just said, my husband's going to have a go at trying to fix it tomorrow because my mother's getting a bit upset about it, and I'll let you know. So I thought if the other guy fixes it, I can just turn around and say, "Oh, my husband sorted it, thanks." Don't want to say, "Oh, I've got someone else." So yeah, tell you what. Keeps me busy, all this. People wanting my services. Anyway, I've just put some chips in. Dinner's going to be really late. But we're fine with that. It's Friday night. And the curry smells banging. So, we have finally got dinner. It smells delicious. I've made wedges. That is the curry. 11 points. And I've got 4 poppadoms at a point each. So, 15 points for my dinner. And I've used 2 of my weeklies. So yeah, that is dinner.
Much later.
It's 1 o'clock in the morning. Didn't bother making any popcorn. Might do it tomorrow or today. Didn't have anything else to eat. That curry was really nice. Warren's actually up now. Not very often he's up at this time in the morning. You like that curry, didn't you?
It's alright.
There is some left. Jackson didn't want any, but there's more than a portion left. So it actually probably wasn't 11 points for what we had. I've already sorted out dinner for later. We're going to have another slow cooker meal. I'm going to make like a beef casserole. I don't know if I've got a beef casserole mix, so it might be a question of tin of tomatoes, bit of stock. Just make like tomatoey, beefy type effort, although I do have to go down and get my mum's paper, so I might just pick up a Coleman's beef sachet. I've also got a packet of dumpling mix in the cupboard which needs using this month, so I might make dumplings, and I've got some Jersey Royals to chuck in. It's going to be a 1-pot wonder. And I've got broccoli and cauliflower, which I think will last until Sunday. So I might do a cooked dinner Sunday because I've got lots of chicken in the freezer. So I might do a chicken dinner. Anyway, not long and it's going to be weigh day again. Anyway, I'm going to bed. Warren's staying up for a bit yet. This thing is bugging me. It's stopping me doing stuff. So yeah, I'm going to go to bed because I've got to look forward to sorting out my mother's sink tomorrow. And I'm just trying to think, what else was there we had to do tomorrow?
Euros.
What?
Euros for Mackenzie.
Oh yeah, I got to sort out Mackenzie's spending money in euros. I just want to wring his neck because this holiday... How dare you cough when I'm doing my video? He's booked this holiday and he's not prepared for it. I just hope it's not going to be a phone call in the middle of the week. Can you send me some money? Or I've broke my arm. Like last time he went abroad, he broke his arm. He did go to my sister's mind, and she's got like, she had marble floors and he fell over a Segway. Well, that was the story I got anyway. So he literally got off the plane, went there, broke his arm, come straight back. Off the plane and into surgery. Talking of surgery, Dexter keeps telling me he can't wait for Wednesday. He can't wait to have his leg surgery. Never known anyone like it. Anyway, I'm off now. Gonna go to drag myself upstairs and go to bed. And yeah, try and sort my mother out tomorrow. Try and get euros. There's a pawn shop in Ponty. I pawned some stuff a couple of weeks ago. And because I've now got an account with them, like I don't wear gold, and I had a few bits of gold jewellery and that, so I pawned it. I had a good price for it. But they said to me, oh, do you need any euros? And I was like, no. But then I said, oh, I might do. And they said they got the best exchange rate around. And because I've got now an account with them, in case I want to pawn anything else. So I need to go into Ponty, though. That's the only thing. To get him some euros. Right. Enough waffling. I'll see you tomorrow. Looking as glamorous as I do now. But who cares? Bye. My little hand. Bye.